2 years ago I attended 3 days retreat with him, if you remember I mentioned. So he came back again. So, but I didn't know early on, so I knew afternoon. So then I decided to go and see him. Yeah, and it was just a very short time, maybe just a couple of minutes. And that was worth visiting, you know? Because I've been having this trouble with the meditation for some times, and I always wonder what's going on, you know? So that's why I went to see him. I didn't think that I will be speaking about it, but somehow the situation was not that the welcoming. So I thought, okay, I just go and speak with the Luang Por, and then rather than talking anything straight away to my problem. When I mentioned to him about the problem, he sat down, and kindly he responded, and guided me that what's going on and what you should do further. And I reflected on that after he went back, and I left the Aberdeen, and I came here, and then I was meditating as he said. Then I realized that something I knew already, but I didn't know. And then as I was meditating as he instructed, I was meditating, and then probably about after half an hour later, I was able to notice the change, and I was able to notice that change and able to come out from that which was kind of blocking me, and I felt, wow, there's something like, this is. I was so happy. So that's something like when we watch, I don't know how to explain, I'm not sure. There is a mind that is in a state half sleep. It's like a half sleep, but you are fully alert, but you don't have any objects. It's like just a hanging. You don't have any objects. And then whatever comes, it's just like a bubble. It's a soap bubble. The very moment when you touch it, just collapse like that. So before, the bubbles was just like blocking me. I see it, but I do not see them, like that state. Now, Luang Por instructed me to watch not the bubble, but the mind itself. This mind itself. And as I was watching it, this mind, and what happened was, everything that is arising is like a bubbles. The very moment when you touch it, collapse. There is a slight the desire inside is popping out, and everything is popping. There is a desire. This is there, working out. And then when we realize this desire, and there is no half sleep. But before that, it was like a half sleep, because desire was covering the whole process, and you cannot see it. You cannot see that. It was just completely covered, and you just like meditating but not meditating, you know, like, but you don't know, kind of that state. And when I see that desire, which is very, very subtle, it's like that moment, that's you. I told to myself, that's you. And I was laughing inside myself. So, yeah, that's why it's very important to have a guideline, guidance, having a teacher or a guide, one who guides us. That's why the Buddha also mentioned that having the what's called Kalyana Mitta is very important. The story is like once the Buddha was sitting in the Sakyan town, Venerable Ananda, the attendants of the Buddha went in to see the Buddha and then respected to the Buddha. After respected the Buddha, Venerable Ananda was full of joy. He said to the Buddha that Venerable Lord, having a Kalyana Mitta is a half of our spiritual journey completes. Half of our spiritual journey. And then the Buddha said, do not say so, Ananda, do not say so. It's not a half of the journey, it's a complete. It's a complete journey to have a companion, the noble companion. And then the Buddha said that because whenever we have a Kalyana Mitta or a good companion, they will guide us to the path, and that the path Buddha was talking about is the Eightfold Noble Path. And walking on that path will help us to stop becoming. Stop becoming. And then developing this inner quality to relinquish. Relinquish. So then Buddha went on to talk about the explanation of the Eightfold Noble Path, and then at the end he concluded saying that again it is not just having a Kalyana Mitta, the noble companion, but whatever he guides us, we have to listen attentively. It use the undivided attention, and listening undividedly, listening. And whatever you have listened, investigate. Investigation there. And after investigated, put it into practice. And once you have put it into practice, then the result will come. And that result will help you to get rid of your personality view. Your personality view. Now, in this personality view, again, this afternoon, after the meditation, I was reflecting that we have so many faiths. We have so many ethnicities. We have so many nationals. And then we are, in a way, possessive of this nationality, ethnicity, religion, so and so. And with that, we are creating the differences, and that's how the conflict started. And then, when I was reflecting on this, I thought of the family. In one family, let's say we have 5 members. All 5 members will not wear same color of clothes. We all have different choices, different different colors to wear, different designs we like, and yet we have no problem in the family. you're wearing this color is not good, you should be wearing another color, like that. So in that moment, in the family, we don't have the classification that you are this ethnicity, this nationality, and so, but a family. But you have different choices, you have different favorite things that you use it, and yet we can live harmony and live in a harmony. And that's simply because we can accept. There is a brotherhood, or a sister or something. There's a sense of a family. Giving up this personality view that this is me and you are different, but there is a connection, one or another. Then there is a harmony, there is a peace. And the same with the whole world. If we take everybody like different faiths, different nationality, religion, ethnicity, those everything, take it in that perspective, we will not have any conflict. But because we become a possessive with these, it's a problem. So this sort of possessiveness we give up. The result of the practice is that giving up that possessiveness. It's like a cloth we have. Once we are wearing it for some years or maybe a few months, we want to change. So we just change without having any problems and without having any thought of a fear or danger that I shouldn't be wearing or shouldn't be changing like that. So if we have that perspective, then we are done. We are in the first level of a noblehood, sainthood. It's called a Sotapanna. So the translation is called stream runner. And that is the first stage we have to attain to liberate ourselves. At that moment, everything will see in as a common, that everyone are subject to sickness, old age, and death. No, nothing is different, and become a part of the system of it. So that's why I always think that meditation is the path, and once we have walked on it, will help us to give up this personality view and become a part of the whole system, and then ability to accept and who they are, and ability to respect and understanding the value of it, that how they are so much important. And that's the sainthood, and that's the one we have to attain.